Sí, sí, porque eso se edita. Entonces, I'll start in English. The first thing actually is if each of you could tell us your name, age, what's your background as well.
Do you want to start? Do you want me first?
Okay.
My name's Nicole. I'm 29 years old. I was born in Australia, but my mum is Colombian and my dad is Chilean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My name is Bruce Sanchez. I'm born in Australia, born in Melbourne. I'm nearly 43 years old. 43 years old.
Young.
So yeah, I'm born here, but I grew up in Spain. My family is Spanish. Madrid, Alicante, Benidorm, around Spain. So yeah, that's my background.
Let's talk about what was your motivation to participate in this project, in this Latin American exhibition. Yeah.
So I'm married to a Colombian, a beautiful Colombian girl, and she wanted to participate, and I came along to support and to share a bit about my own experience as well, being an Australian with Latin background.
Pretty much same. I'm married to a Colombian, beautiful girl as a transgender woman, and I'm here to support her, support the organization LAHRC, and yeah, to get involved with her on all the friends and all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is if you could tell us a little bit about navigating the identities of being from Hispanic and Latin American background, but also being born here in Australia, and then perhaps now living here, and how do you explore your own identity as Latin American background and Hispanic background, but also in your case, from being your family from Colombia, Chile, and being queer women, and in your case also being married to a transgender woman. Yeah. So how has been the experience of navigating with those two layers?
I mean, for me, it's been a long journey to get to the position where I feel comfortable. So initially when I was younger, I remember going to school and initially having a conflict of identity because I grew up in a household that spoke Spanish, who had very different cultural elements to home life, and then not being able to find a place where I felt like I belonged in my school with my friends. So really simple things like I don't like Vegemite because that was never given to me as a kid, or sayings in English that, although I speak English, I've never heard before. I've got no idea what people are talking about. And then through my younger years, starting to notice that the way I felt about who I was attracted to was different as well. So for a long time, while I was trying to navigate who I was from my cultural element, I tried to stick to other cultures that I felt was similar to my own. And then on the sexuality side, I hit it very, very, very deep inside. And then over time, I had the opportunity, my first partner was South American, and at that point, I found a intersection between my culture and also who I was as a person, who I was attracted to, and that helped me come out and took me to the point where I could tell my parents about who I was attracted to, which was again the long process to get to the experience now where I'm married to a beautiful Colombian lady. But yeah, along the journey, we've faced some other challenges. It's never been easy. So it's when I first met my wife, we were talking about immigration. I wanted to. She was a student here, so we were facing the real threat that she would have to go back home. And at the time, marriage or same-sex marriage wasn't legal in Australia, and we had to apply for a partner visa and the amount of evidence that we felt we had to put forward to validate our relationship, I think, and I can't speak on behalf of heterosexual couples, but I felt like we put something like 100 documents together just to try and prove that we were together. And yeah, that was, I think, one of the biggest challenges we've had to deal with. Unfortunately, we still face challenges in the street. If we want to hold hands, we still have particularly men who feel like they have the right to scream at us and say, oh, girls, I can give you a hand, or stuff like that, which is really disgusting and tough. But I think we're okay.
Thank you.
So in my case, it's a bit funny story because, like I said, born here in Melbourne, but I grew up in Spain. So when I was a kid back in Spain, it's like, what kind of name is this, Bruce? Bruce is not a Spanish name. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. It's okay. Yeah. He said, no, just born in Melbourne. So you Aussie? So you think you're Aussie or you're Spanish? I don't know. I think I'm Aussie. I don't know. I'm Australian, born here, but I don't speak English. It's weird, you know, those with stuff that happens when you're a kid. And now you come back here, and then, because my accent, strong and sexy, by the way. So still people here say, no, you're Spanish. Yeah, you might born here, but come on, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care when people say, where are you from? I'm from here, from everywhere. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter Spain or Australia. I'm just from Earth. That's normally what I say. So yeah, that's a funny story for me to remember because one of my friends call me you're Aussie. He's the Aussie friend, and he's the Spanish friend. You know what I mean? It's something is always chasing you. You know, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, or how you speak, or whatever. There's something. It's not a big trouble for me. So you know what I mean? I'm dealing with that stuff. So in relation with my wife, Sharon, I'm facing the similar situation than her, because we're still waiting for the visa. It's been nearly 3 years and a half when we started this, and same we have to prove like 1,000 documents to validate our relationship. Because when I came here, Sharon and I were married in Spain. So, but our marriage wasn't legal here in Australia at that time. Now it is, but at that time it wasn't. So yeah, we might be married in Spain, but here we are de facto and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And because she's transgender girl, they always send the letters with a male name, and you know what I mean. They didn't respect that. They think that she got like a female name, not officially, but you know we try always like Sharon instead of the male name and stuff like that. Is not for me, especially for her. It's very confronting because all the time receiving letters with a male name and blah blah blah. It's like a reminding for her, like, no, you're not Sharon. You're this in here right now. So. It's just those kinds of stuff that sometimes it can be shit, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get the idea that, Australia is like at the first world. That's the image that we have in Europe and stuff like that. It's like, oh, hang on, I'm in Australia, where am I? Or am I, you know what I'm saying? So stuff that you don't expect to occur here in countries like this one, and it happens. It happens a lot, but look, I think it's been better right now, since the new law with the marriage equality and stuff like that start commencing. It's getting better, but it's still a lot to do. So yeah,
absolutely. Well, so we answered the question 4 about adversities, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
Jumped ahead.
yeah. So let's go to the hopes and dreams. What are your aspirations and expectations as not migrants, but sort of, people from a multicultural heritage here in Australia?
Hopes and dreams. I think, I'd like the migrant community to come here to have the opportunity in a place that's Australia that now has firmly put their support behind same-sex rights. same-sex couple rights, I should say, to take this opportunity to have the experience to integrate more. I've travelled through South America and understand that we're very privileged here in Australia to have such protections and open community, and to have migrants have the opportunity to integrate more with the same-sex or LGBTIQ community. I think that'll be fantastic that they have the opportunity that they can open up their experiences to that. And then conversely with the Australian community, to see the fantastic addition that the Latin or South American, Hispanic cultures, all the amazing things that we have to offer. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful culture. So I think that's my biggest hope, that we can have a more integral relationship with both parts of the community.
I think I will say the same. I think exactly the same. So yeah, one of my hopes or dreams is just especially with the immigration thing, is the thing is affecting us the most. It's just I hope it changes one day. Like, I understand that you need to follow some requirements and stuff like that, but I think it's too much, and sometimes hurting people unnecessarily. Because we're talking about a legal document, we're not talking about something else. You know what I mean? And for example, when Sharon went to the medical assessment, for a health assessment, and I'm going to say the name of the clinic. It's a very known name. They treat her like a prostitute, and actually they asked her if she was a prostitute, because she was transgender from Colombia. They just assuming that she might be in the past. Stuff like that. That's what I hope. It's one of the dreams that has to change, has to cease immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then last, just what would you like people to take home when they see this exhibition and when they see your photos? What would be like a message for those people? And then each of you could tell us 3 words that encompass feelings or perhaps key words that you want people to be resonating in their minds when they're looking at the exhibition.
I think the main thing I want them to take from the photos is we're just normal people. There's nothing different about us. Like, don't try and break down these stereotypes, like the typical one. But you're not manly, so you can't be gay. That one is a typical one. So I hope that message comes down pretty clear in the photos. The 3 words that I think encompass everything: pride, responsibility, and integration.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go for the 3 words straight away, because I think it's pretty much acceptance, normal, and love.
Okay, well, excellent. Thank you so much, guys. I think so that was amazing. I loved it.